Well, hello YouTube. The patch 1.09 just dropped and it's time to do some cooking. We have to test stuff, especially because they have nerfed hitboxes of the Great Spears, HTS, and also the regular thrusting swords. So I am curious how that stuff actually works like nowadays. The R2 of the Spike Cestus got nerfed. Jump attacks overall got nerfed, but the power stance jump attacks got hit especially hard. So yeah, like Determination and the Royal Knight's Resolve also got nerfed. So yeah, it is interesting patch. The game is probably leading towards DPS meta. We have seen this trend already in the past, but yeah, let's get on the arena and let's get some fights. So far, to be honest, no fucking changes. Width of the hitbox is clearly nerfed. Is it affecting the gameplay though? Let's see like if Spike Cestus feels any different. Wait, it is... Oh my god, they lowered the hit stun? Rip Vortex. Yeah, no more Vortexing, dude. 100? Yes, 100 too. Okay, fists are gone, like outside of the pressure weapon. You just want to use Star Fist and do the running attacks with them, to be fair. Yeah, it's going to be mashing weapon from now on. Completely wrong approach in my opinion. Instead of like nerfing its spammy ability and like busted running attacks that are capable of applying shit tons of pressure both on the low lat and high lat because of its bleed application, they are fucking nerfing R2, man. It sucks. 705. Okay, this damage got fucking... It's supposed to be 1000, basically. Yeah, the jump attacks might be not really worth it anymore outside of the jump R1s. Like, jump R1s were always very good with the PSGS, so we can actually use them. It's just that super strong damage is no more. KGS 684. I think it's like buff on only 30 AR on that one, if I am not mistaken. Oh my god, this running... Oh! Okay, I didn't see that before. Okay. My god, this is so nice. Actually, you know what? I'm using only this attack now. Like, oh my god. Dude, this is so cool. Oh, this is so funny. Well, GG's. KG is good, always was good, but right now it's even better. You can aggress with the freaking great swords, and this is amazing. It actually feels so good. Aww. Well, R2 is faster too, so yeah, this is nice. They increased apparently the attack power of the great swords. The running attack is like better. It actually has the way to aggress now. This is great. I'm gonna start playing claymores, dude. Alright, we are on the strength build, but we are still going to use the Bloodhound's Fang. It is in fact kind of dexterity weapon anyway. We are gonna benefit a lot out of two-handing it. They buff the crouch attacks, so let's see how good it actually is. Ooh, that's actually cool. Oh, this fucking crouch attack is at least very cool. Yeah. Alright, that is going to be fun. This crouch attack is fucking good. The running is good. Running R2 seems to have like a faster recovery. Not going to be meta weapon, it's going to be fun weapon though. This is nice. Out of hitstun! You can mash out of hitstun! Oh my god! Okay, never mind. I knew meta, man.
Fucking brain dead shit. Literally monkey mashing out a hit stun multiple fucking times. It's keeping priority every single fucking time with his stupid brain dead fucking crutch weapon. Congratulations. Fuck off, dude. Fucking
Great hammers.
it's the most brain dead weapon of all times. You can dude, he fucking didn't. He monkey mashed L1 out of hit stun.
So Imo Shamshir right now is probably the best with Endure. I don't think the Crackblade is that good on it anymore. You are going to Poise Break in 2 anyway. Okay, this is good, lads. But yeah, Shamshir is just like a raw nerf to the attack speed by like a 1 frame, which is fucking great. Alright, it's time for the strongest weapon in the game. So Flail's got the hyper armor. Well, overpowered. We just beat Ribera Bobera. I mean, clearly SS tier. The running attack is faster. Okay. Okay. I'm just catching people with flails? That actually happens? Well, I would say OP. Without a doubt. Flails, S tier. No. Double S tier. No. Triple S tier. No. Quadruple S tier. So flails actually... They might be more viable than hammers now. Besides the Stone Club. Because you have the hyper armor now, it's still going to be a meme, but like less of a meme than it was. Okay, guys, if I am not going to one-shot someone with this bullshit, then the multiplicative stacking is just fucking dead. RKR is 40% now. No fucking shot it's 40%. You're gonna receive damage with the delay?
Just subscribed.
Did I just... No fucking shot! I just hit with the charge attack for 886. I think it's RKR applies at the moment of the hit though. That's probably why. Yeah, this is the case actually. So RKR is fucking dead. Rib balls, oh man. So if you want to one-shot now, what you have to do is get yourself 2 RKRs on both weapons, like for example Rusted Anchors, and then do the jump attack, but not fucking really. Because like all the jump attack damage was fucking nerfed too. Probably Crackblade and Warcry better? It might be. Bruh. That's not fucking good. It's gonna be only additional like a 15% on the counter damage. Well, a little bit more. 18. This guy has optimized set, so it is reliable fucking like information. One shot is dead, guys. Welcome to the DPS meta. Okay, listen. So the buff to the lightning with this investment of 20 strength and 66 dexterity, a fucking solid and phenomenal, absolutely fantastic 13 AR. Sick. But they nerf flasks. Okay, AR is going to 680. Okay, listen, guys. On the affinity weapons, there is literally no change. This is exactly the value I had before. It is good change because, for an example, it's nerfing codets. It's nerfing like a one-shot potential on mages. Whereas weapons that didn't really benefit much, like, stay without the change, yeah? It's okay. Yeah, we good, guys. It's not fucking bad change. Check Holy Liver. 26% of the holy devs, and after use of the Holy Liver, it's still busted. Just in case, the fact that Holy Liver gives you more defenses than the other levers is 100% a bug. Even in the files, guys, it says it's supposed to give 15%. For whatever reason, it gives 35% instead of 15%. The jump attack deals way less damage, by like 100. Good. So to the assortment of the attacks of the katanas, the freaking running R2 was added recently in the current patch. It was non-existent and now it is actually existent. This attack is just better by 2 frames. So yeah, we can just use the running R2s. The rest is the same, but it was already good. Doesn't really need any change. Yeah, that's actually good. It also means you can start using the Spear Talisman on the freaking katanas, and that makes sense now. The 200 version is even faster. Fuck, I want to try Cross Naginatas, but like I don't want to try it against fucking gamers on the arena. Okay, so we can do 2 things. We can test the dual spears and see how the Combat Ordeal is doing now after the apparent improvements to the matchmaking. Maybe we're finally going to have regular fucking lobby making instead of the dogshit garbage that we had before. Yet again, to explain shit, the way how the matchmaking in this game works, like when you are joining the Colosseum, going to either be immediate searcher and you are going to find the host lobby of someone else, or if you are not going to immediately find such lobby, you are going to create your own. Instead of, let's say, the Colosseum matchmaking looking like this, yeah? MM is basically matchmaking. These people essentially you would have them in the matchmaking. They would be like considered the searcher, and then like we have L1, which means lobby 1. It's like the matchmaking, let's say, realize that okay, there is like 4 players that wants Combat Ordeal for like 4 participants. Let's move them here. Boom. These guys now can fight together. It's like, you know, they are, let's say, they are accepted, yeah? And basically they move onto like one lobby, they can start the match. Fuck no, it would be too good to work like this. How it's working like in case of Elden Ring is player called P1 just joined the matchmaking and couldn't find any other like lobbies, so he's getting transferred to the lobby called L1 and he's literally the only person there. P2 couldn't connect with this guy, and because of that he got his own fucking lobby. Then you have like 2 lobbies next to each other that could potentially, like, you know, be one instead of being separated. P3 and P4, let's say like 1 is going to join this lobby and the other one is going to find the lobby of the first player. And ultimately you have situation that you have 2 lobbies that would allow you to start the match, but they are not going to fucking cooperate in any way, shape or form. They are just going to be sitting there, and both like this player and this player going to be hosts of separated lobbies, and none of these players can start the match. Arena thinks that you are a fucking host of the open world. Matchmaking on the arena is that fucking bad. Insane GG. Improved multiplayer stability, by the way. Only 1058 damage? I really hope they are going to buff it, man. To be honest, they did good. Actual attacks, the running attacks and so on, they are kind of strafable from that what I see now. He got hit. Okay, that thing's still here. Yeah, like he strafes it a lot, you see? Alright, I won by barely, and to be honest, it doesn't feel that fucking good. Like, I mean, like, it never felt good because this fucking setup is trashy, fucking annoying, stupid, overpowered, and easy to play as fuck. But this time, you seem to be punished for the fact like how simple the setup is. Clearly feels like you have a downside of like not having that great of the range of the width when it comes to your attacks. It's like you legitimately you're going to miss a lot of the double hits just because of the hitboxes not being that big anymore. Without a doubt, like, it's a good shot. Oh my god. I'm surprised that didn't aim punched. You can technically do like a 180s right now. Like this, yeah? GG's. There was that shroud that wasn't really that usable overall. You could, for example, with the HTS, you're running the backwards, and then like if you want, you know, to do the 180, you have that turn, yeah? And it's like, it's kind of noticeable, you have that U-turn. It doesn't have like an instant 180, but if you're going to block, as you can see, like the tracking is better, and sometimes you can do something even like that if your timing is correct. As you have seen, like it was basically like the 180 in the straight line, yeah? Input for it is yet again, you block into running R2. If you are running weapons that have like a buffed running attack that does the spin, especially the great swords, this shit is stronger now, as you can see. Yeah, like the Ash into R2 doesn't help much, isn't it? Oh? Okay, what? You are hitting from the very... Okay, listen, this is game changer. The pizza cutter actually overpowered. You are hitting like essentially like the hitbox is instantly. Look at that. So it activates basically instantly. Pizza cutter overpowered, man. Run over his toes? True. Aha. Aha. So you say like a Wartax got the buff to the running attack, yes? Oh my god! This is so funny! I can't! Oh, bruh. Wartax, of course, like, still going to be garbage because of its length, yeah? But besides that, it's very fun. Like, this is definitely, like, very fun of meta. Okay, listen, guys. Serious question. What is the input for the guard counter? Like, this guy might be a little bit too laggy for it, to be honest. Okay, never mind. Overpowered. Well, GG. Insane. Pick. Pick. I block countered of the fucking Brails Armand. Holy shit, overpowered. I can't. I'm going to cry. Well, the patch is essentially an upgrade to the game overall, I would say. But it also like has its hiccups. Like, for example, Cestus is basically useless right now because of the removal of the vortex on the R2, as like the stun is not long enough. But it is essentially only enabler for these. Like, you're just gonna be playing right now for the running attacks and that's it. And you're gonna be using the Storm after chip poise damage to confirm the R2. It's just that, like, you are not fixing the problem, you are not making the gameplay uninteresting. You're just murdered the weapon, yeah? Like, this is what From Software essentially did. They did to the Spiked Cestus what they did to the Colossal Swords in 1.07. That's kind of unfortunate. Overall, like, I would say most of the changes are actually positive rather than negative. It's definitely the shitons of buffs to the off-meta, which are going to make the game only more interesting. And yeah, that's a good thing, that's for sure. Like, funny enough, the freaking flails are not as much of a meme as they were. They actually can be somewhat usable now. Not only for doing, like, freaking 360 spins, dude. They can literally compete with hammers now. Like, this is not much of the difference now, yeah, between hammers and these. Like, plenty of changes are pointless, like, this basically having possibility to be cancelled into R2 and the roll and the backstep by doing so is like just it does nothing. But like the fact you are actually attacking faster, it's a good change. It's just that because of the lack of the hyper armor, this weapon is not going to be good in any way, shape or form, even like for the sake of to have a little bit of fun with it, because the weapon is simply depressing, yeah? This is my favorite. R2 running attack is just amazing, man. This buff is absolutely great. Biggest problem of the greatswords, and the reason why I never actually was playing them much, besides like some dedicated videos, is because they had no aggressive options. Like, you couldn't aggress with them. Now you can. Great change. Like the buffs to the off-meta, like, yet again, absolutely fantastic. It's not much more to say, to be honest. Like, they nerfed the hitboxes, which is very interesting nerf on stuff like, for example, the PS Spears, yeah? And it's actually very good because you are usually going to be hitting with only one spear when you're gonna be dashing on the opponent. Which means that it is more likely that when you are facing someone that has dual spears, you can just like win trades, which is, well, if you would say something like that in the previous patch, like, you would be just simply laughed at. But right now it is actually reality. You are going to win the trades if the latency between you and your opponent is low enough. Plenty of things that's supposed to be changed wasn't addressed at all, that wasn't fixed. The aim punch, which is like a fucking cancer since like we only remember, is still in the game. It's bad as always was, and yeah, it's just fucking dog shit. And the freaking BHS like wasn't changed. The quick step wasn't changed. Those are things that's supposed to be addressed, I guess, and like they are still like they are. Oh, light rolls got a fucking nerf. You are still rolling faster than the other guy is sprinting though, so that's kind of a problem, yeah? But yeah, it's nerfed, yeah? At least something. The game essentially eliminated two things. First of all, no one-shot potential for many weapons anymore, and second of all, for example, like a setup like dual straight sword is going to deal like a 150 less damage even with the Claw Talisman. Like, usually, right now, the comparison of the regular L1 to the jump L1 is working in the way that you ultimately have almost the same damage on the jump attacks and regular L1s, which makes this setup way more defenses oriented. You are just like, have to play the game more defensively to utilize the PSSS, even more than it was before, because right now, your aggressing abilities, well, they are still here mechanically, they didn't change, but you are simply going to do less damage, so usually it might be not worth it. PSGS is absolute king now, but your jump attacks are dog shit now. And they deal like 300 less damage, which is fucking huge, yeah? That being said, the wave dashing is like it was. PSGS is still going to be absolute king in both invasions and duels. Buff to the Shamshir. I thought it's gonna be more impactful, but the swap from like a 15 to 14 frames on the startup, you know what? It doesn't fucking affect the shit that much. Because It is overhead kind of attack, so it is very visible. Because of the how like obvious this animation is, you can still kind of like dodge it without much of the problem. You're only benefiting out of the backswing, essentially. Which is, I guess, nice, yeah?